Thank you, Prof. Dr. Jamil. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. وبه نستعين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. I must thank Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim for the very excellent speech. Special thanks to IIIT Southeast Asia, Professor Datuk Dr. Jamil, Professor Dr. Fauzan and Brother Shahram for organizing this wonderful program. And special thanks also to IIIT's leaders, Dr. Hisham At-Talib, Professor Omar Kasuli, Dr. Ahmad Tatunji for your kind support and assistance. And also I would like to thank to my teacher, Professor Anis Ahmad and Professor Ibrahim Zain, and I thanks also Dr. Rahmatullah Khan for very good speech just now, and friends and colleagues. I'm very actually honored and delighted to participate to the program tonight. What I would say maybe some experience or experience while living with Professor Malik Badri. Alhamdulillah, he's a person who well known. Professor Malik Badri is well known with his blessed. He is blessed with beautiful, charming character. Alhamdulillah. And that's why he is remembered. He is loved and he is adored by many young and old men and women. MashaAllah, this is his outstanding, he has many outstanding, beautiful character traits. I would like to mention two tonight. Very humble and very humane, including to animal, cats in particular, very humane. Yeah. So this is because of his main concern in his life is to follow the akhlaq of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Love and mercy become his benchmark of his social relation. And this excellent character is actually substantiated with spiritual refinement. And this spiritual refinement, he is a mujahid. He will not go to sleep, he will not go to bed until he finish all his ibadah at night, in order to make his spiritual uplifted. He believed the closer to Allah, when a person closer to Allah, so the more moral they become. So this is his objective in life. In fact, to bring people, when it comes to dealing with people, when during his treatment, the people the same approach. He will advise, he will counsel people first to clean or to focus on the heart. That's how he developed his Islamic psychology. The heart is the center, to speak about the heart connection with Allah, and and of course when it comes to the heart, the soul is actually is about self-purification, or because self-purification is very, very important in the refinement of akhlaq. This is what he developed in this Islamic psychology. So he is considered as murabbi, and of course he lead by example. He speak also in most of his lectures, in most of his advice to people, in his counsel to people, he speak about self-control. Most of the time he speak about self-control, and because self-control unless you have self-control, you can change your behavior. So self-control is very important in relation to character transformation. That is his approach. Is in dealing with whether with himself, with his family, and also with his students. Yeah. So his main he's all the time reminded family about self-control. I remember one for many years, since in the middle 90s, he used to use a rubber band in his arm in order to punish himself whenever there is a negative thought. To me, it's very interesting. So when he pulled rubber band from his arm, then I asked, do you have negative thought or do you have negative thoughts or do you think I'm just asking question to him. And then he just smiled. Yeah. So he's teaching psychology. He practiced with his psychological knowledge, with Islam. He actually through his dawah, he changed behavior of people. So as many people know that his approach is very impactful in character transformation. And he stressed again and again about negative thoughts, because if you want to change the character, you have to change the thoughts. That's why he is known with cognitive behavioral therapy, and of course this one is giving spiritual touch in order to make it more effective in his treatment to his patient or to his students and other people that he helped. Yeah. Mashallah, Professor Malik Badri is granted with spiritual and emotional skills. That's why when it comes to connect himself with people, he all the time make people happy. And never in any occasion when he is with people, never without laughter. So after some time, then I will hear that the explosion of laughter coming from the discussion or from the talk in he and the people who used to see him, and he has a lot of stories, mashallah. Just imagine, we have grandchildren from 2 years old until 12 years old. Whenever Professor Malik is at home with us, these 12 children, they gathered around him and then they listened to his lecture about the emotion of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And he was able to make grandchildren as old as 3 years old understand how Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam control his emotion. It is very interesting. And then, of course, he has sense of humor, and he used all kind of creativity. He's very creative and very brave and very confident with himself. I remember at one time in one of the session with his patient non-Muslim, he because this patient was suffering, having phobia of bad smell of fish. Because this guy, he is very good guy. He stay with his mother. So every 2 days a week, also he has to go to wet market, to buy fish. So after he came back from market, he cannot go to hospital because he was working as clerk in hospital. He cannot go because of the smell. So he developed problems. So hospital, of course, need to take actions against him. But before that, they have to give psychological advice to him. So Professor Malik treat this case through, of course, opposite through systematic desensitization. He used perfume and he used also salted fish, which sounds very funny, but he really worked with this guy, alhamdulillah. And these people, he make these people. He is non-Muslim, but he called him my son all the time. This is Professor Malik Badri's way in dealing with people, which is very unique, very loving, and very gentle with all people. And he has a few non-Muslim with him, and this non-Muslim have very close relationship with him, as if they consider him like a father, mashallah. So and also he used dreams interpretation as a treatment in dealing or treatment with people who come to see him. He never say no to any requests, and people come to him not only for psychological and seeking for psychological help, but all kind of problem: financial problem, academic problem, marital problem, parenting problem, all kind of problem. And most of them, I mean, he treated them, he deal with them, he advised them, and there is no factor that prevent or hinder Professor Malik from give help to people when they come to see him. Me and myself and my family honored to live with and to serve him until his last breath. May Allah bless his soul, and may Allah place him in the together with Salihin, inshallah. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.